Hi and welcome to the channel. In this video I'll show you how to replace the windshield washer pump on a W220 S500 or S430 Mercedes-Benz. In this case, with this car, not only the pump is bad, but also the grommet needs replacement, which is about $4. The pump is $26 or so. Both genuine Mercedes. You can purchase them from fcpeuro.com. But I'm also repairing a leak in the plumbing. The hose that Mercedes-Benz sells is about $200, but you can, because they don't sell any connectors. This is the level sensor for the coolant reservoir, so you have to take that out in order to be able to place it to the side, and you'll have to take the passenger side intake hose out, and then remove the electric connector, which is the one on the far left of the windshield washer reservoir. And then you can just lift the two pumps. The white pump is for the headlights, and the black one in the middle is for the windshield washer. And you just lift them up, and they may come out along with the grommet or without the grommet. Like you see, the white one just came out with the grommet. You just need to take the grommet out and put it back in. And so here I've purchased the two items. This is the pump. I have the part number in the beginning of the video as well, and the grommet is to the left. So depending on your leak, if you're leaking right where the pump goes in, then you need to replace the grommet. But this is what I'm going to configure at the end, so it's requiring quite a bit of engineering. Here is a clamp. I bought this from Ace Hardware. It's the smallest hose clamp they have, and the diameter of it is about 7 millimeters. And then these hoses, they sell them by the foot, maybe for $1 or so. The outside diameter is about 8 millimeters, and the inside is about 3 millimeters. So it has to be smaller than the nozzle on the pump. And then I'm using a clear hose that the inside diameter of it is just a bit smaller than the black hose, and the outside is about 9 millimeters. So try to find these hoses at Ace Hardware or someplace else. And so I'm taking the black hose with the 3 millimeter inside diameter. So this is the outside diameter of this is pretty much the same as where I'm inserting it into. And so you have to keep playing with this. Spray some heavy duty silicone on it, so it makes it easier to go, and still it would take some time to press it all the way in. And then cut it to size. I'm making the length just 1 inch, just a little over 1 inch. So about half of it goes inside, and the other half is left outside. And then I take the clear hose that is the inside of this is the same as the outside of the black hose, and so I try to force it in. And so the idea is that this, and I'm really sorry for the video not being in focus for the next minute or so. So I take this clear hose, and you need to have a strong nails to do this, you know, using 4 nails, heavy duty silicone. Keep pressing that until it goes over the nozzle of this connector, and so this is such a tight fit that you don't need a clamp over this. So not only the first one was a tight fit inside, this one kind of goes over it, so it doubly protects it from any leaking in the future. And I'm fast forwarding, but this took quite a bit of time. So if your hoses go in easily, then it's not the right size. It has to be a very tight fit, both the one that you insert inside and the one that you the sleeve or the cover that you put over. And in a second, I'll show it to you in better focus. It's right there. And so then I take the clamp, and this is the one that I'm going to put over the black part of the hose that goes onto the nozzle of the pump. But I have to put it in first and out by ½ an inch or so. So the inside diameter of this black hose is a lot smaller than the nozzle of the pump. So this too is quite a bit of it's a tight fit. So so even without the clamp, this will not leak. But on top of it, I'm adding a clamp to it to guarantee that it would never leak. And if you have a power probe or you know, you can or some wires that you can connect to the battery, you can test this. You know, you can dip it, you can put the bottom of this pump into a jar of water or some vessel where there's water, and then you can give it power and ground and test it, and you'll see that it's not leaking. I did that and made sure that this configuration works. So it's really a $2-3 fix as opposed to $200 plus to pay Mercedes for a long hose, and quite a bit of work to get that hose snaked all the way to the hood. But anyway, so this is the new grommet that I'm putting in. I don't have to replace the grommet for the headlight washer, which is on the far right. And so to put everything back together, it's probably easier to remove the electric connectors and put it to the side, and put the tank in. You see those two holes in the bottom. That's where the reservoir goes to. It has these two seat into those two holes, and that's how it stays tight into the chassis. And then you press on the white pump and then the windshield washer pump. And make sure that they're well seated. This electric connector is for the level sensor of the windshield fluid. And these two connectors go only one way, and they both have tabs to the side. That's how you remove them, but you click both in. Yeah, by the way, so you don't seat the tank first. First you connect everything, put everything in, and then you seat the tank in. And finally, the level sensor for the coolant tank also goes just a certain way. And you twist it, you turn it until it locks. And then seat the tank over the washer tank and make sure this overflow hose is hanging to the side between the two tanks. As you can see, my handle is broken for the washer tank, but it needs to be there to install the other one. So, and tighten it up and put your intake air hose back in and test with water first, and if that works, then you can add coolant. I hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.